Hello everyone, it is Briximus Builder, back for another LEGO set review, and today we're going to be taking a look, or I guess LEGO sets review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Marvel Spider-Man, Venom, and Spider-Man sets, which are named Venom and Spider-Man. How original. And I am joined by my friend RedWarrior, who's letting me borrow his Spider-Man and Venom sets for me to review for this video.
Long ago, in a time before time.
Long before time had a name.
And then now taking a look at the packaging here, both of the sets right here seem to have a very similar style of box. It says LEGO Spider-Man, it's got the image of the set right there, and then it's got the information right here. This is number 76230 and 76226. They are for 8+ Spider-Man, and they have 297 pieces and 258 pieces. Both of these sets retail for $25 each. And then just the back of the packaging just features some more product shots of the sets themselves, and there's nothing much else to really show off here, so we'll just get these out of the way. And yeah, the building instructions here are those new ones, and they have that QR code, which now gets you like insider's points, which I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, sorry about that. Just needed to scan those QR codes for a second. The RedWarrior, for frick's sake. And we're going to start off the video with Spider-Man first. And first of all, just wanted to mention, he does come with these web effects as accessories. And as you can see, they can clip onto his hands, so it looks like he's actually launching some web effects. So, very nice addition of those being included. Now taking a look at Really? You're eating snacks right now. So yeah, taking a look at the Spider-Man here, I guess it is pretty accurate to what Spider-Man kind of generally looks like nowadays. Also, I find this new piece interesting here. The one they used for the Spider-Man mask is very interesting. It's definitely a interesting kind of organic shape. I guess it looks pretty Spider-Man enough, I guess. But what I think is also best here for this particular build is that it is all printed. I think it's cool that this is a printed piece, these are all printed, this is printed. Like, there's no peeling of stickers on these sets. So I really appreciate that LEGO definitely went to the extent of making these a lot more like an action figure, because I feel like stickers... I know a lot of people are not fans of stickers and they tend to peel off, and so I do feel like this is a lot better here in terms of also like an action figure type thing, because I'm assuming that's what LEGO's going for with these builds, is like an action figure kind of thing that's going on. But overall, I think they did a good job on also adding like muscle definition, like with these shoulder bits right here. And I think they did a good job with color separation, giving Spider-Man his gloves. Though I do wish that they managed to color all these gray joints in a different color, because it makes this look a lot more like a mech than anything else. But again, I think the printing definitely helps to really translate that this is actually Spider-Man, because there's not really any mechanical detail on this. It's just misleading because of the colors. Overall, I think it's pretty good, though he is missing some ass. So yeah, the main gimmick here about these figures is not really their looks, but the posability. Because again, these are meant to be kind of like buildable action figures. Not Bionicle, I mind you, but just action figures. So he has a ball joint at the head, which, by the way, I did want to mention, they do use those little Mixel ball joints.
Anyone else remember Mixels?
So just letting you know, that's the kind of range of posability here. There are some of the bigger, more Bionicle-like ball joints here as well. But anyway, head has a ball joint which allows for all kinds of posability. Head can look left, right, up, down. Head pivoting just all over the place. The shoulder pads can move out to accommodate for the shoulders rotating all around. They can move in and out. It's just, again, you can adjust this to make it look more natural. And then they do swivel a little bit. He does get a bend at the elbow using hinge joints. He does have a ball joint at the wrist, which allows for swiveling. Hand can move up and down and pivot side to side. And then the fingers are on the little clip hinge joints, and then there's that little clip right there for the web effects. He does feature a waist swivel, which is very nice to see. LEGO could have easily skipped out on it, but no, they even went as far as to include waist swiveling. Hips can rotate forward and back. They're on those ratcheting bricks right there. They don't really rotate forward all that far, which is kind of disappointing, but you can try to maybe change up the build or build it in different ways to really make it pose a lot better. But for now, that's the range he's got. He can move outward very far. Not really any swiveling or anything. He does have a bend at the knee. This knee pad is also adjustable to also accommodate for all kinds of knee pose ability as well. And then he also has ball joints at the ankles, which allows for the feet to move up and down. And they can pivot all the way out for a lot of those wider action stances. So yeah, overall, some pretty good posability here on Spider-Man. Why am I hearing Eminem music all of a sudden? And now taking a look at Venom here, and right off the bat, I just want to say, I personally think the Venom is my personal favorite, but again, I'm just biased toward Venom. And also, I think this is also worth more of the bang for your buck, because this one does also come with more pieces than Spider-Man. And yeah, he's also a little bit bigger too. The build is also just a little bit bigger, which is also accurate for Venom as well. Again, I love the printed piece right here, which I can see a lot of potential here for for these printed pieces here, because you could reuse these for all kinds of stuff. He's also got the Venom logo right there. He also has the bottom jaw with the teeth. And the posability on this is also on par with the Spider-Man as well. But besides the Venom logo, that's really the only printing he has, but thankfully he has it on both the front and the back, which Spider-Man didn't even have the little spider logo printed on the back for him. But overall, I think Venom looks pretty well done. And again, because the gray kind of blends better with the white and the black, I feel like he doesn't look as mechanical because, as you can see, the joints blend in with the colors. So it makes this one also look a lot more natural instead of more mechanical. So again, I feel like I'm just a little bit biased toward this one more just because most of the complaints I have on Spider-Man, I don't really have on this guy. Oh yeah, by the way, what about you, RedWarrior? What's your favorite Spider-Man figure? Are you kidding me? You did it again. You really need to stop doing that. Going over Venom's posability, Venom here has a ball joint in the head, but he doesn't have as much range as Spider-Man does because he does have a bit of a hunched back. But again, overall, I still don't think it's that bad of an issue. And then he does also have the added posability of the tongue. And the lower jaw can also move open as well. So there's all kinds of extra posability added in. The shoulder pads can also shift around and move out of the way to accommodate for the shoulders moving out. They can move forward, they can move back. And then he does have the elbow bend right there. He does have the the ball joint at the wrists, allows for them to swivel, hinge up and down, side to side. And then he has the individual clawed fingers, which are really fun to mess around with. I really like the clawed fingers. And then he does also feature the waist swivel as well. Ratcheting hips, which do kick out better than the Spider-Man, so he does also have that over Spider-Man as well. And then they can also hinge outward to the side. He does have some knee bend right there, and again, the knee pad can also shift around, just like on Spider-Man. Ankles can move up and down a little bit, and they can pivot for all kinds of wide stances for posability. So overall, I do think Venom and Spider-Man are pretty on even ground here, because they do have pros and cons that kind of cancel each other out in terms of posability. And now for the size comparisons here. Here is the buildable Spider-Man and Venom compared next to your average sized Lego minifigure. And then here they are compared next to one of those Lego Marvel mechs, specifically the Wolverine one. And then just for fun, here is Spider-Man and Venom compared next to the action figure of Spider-Man and Venom. And then here they are compared next to the superior Lego action figure, a Bionicle, specifically Matoran Vakama. No, Bionicle! They took you away from us too soon. And yeah, that is basically it for the Spider-Man and Venom Lego sets. Overall, I think they are very revolutionary for Lego. I think these are very intuitive and it's a nice idea and concept. I just hope that this isn't what Bionicle might become later in the future if Bionicle ever comes back, but because I don't think these are much better than Bionicle, but they are an interesting concept and I do like the way that they look. I anticipate Lego's going to be making more of these in the future, and overall, I don't mind them. and I do think they are definitely a bit of a novelty kind of set. Obviously, minifigs and minifigures are always a big draw for me, but they don't always need to be in every single LEGO set, because these are definitely still really cool in terms of build and engineering, and they are still really fun to pose around. I couldn't stop playing around with the Venom one a whole lot. And yeah, overall I think these LEGO sets are pretty well made. I think they are some pretty interesting sets overall. And if I had to give them a rating, for the Spider-Man I give him an overall 7 out of 10, and the Venom I give him an overall 8 out of 10. And Bionicle gets a 10 out of 10. And that is basically it for this review. If you guys liked it, give me a like on the video, comment below what you guys think, subscribe to the channel for more LEGO set reviews, and also be sure to check the link in the description for my action figure channel, where I look at Transformers and other Marvel action figures and such. And I'll catch you guys next time.